You guys, the holidays are coming up, and have you ever wondered when you stepped on the scale after a holiday, whether it's Thanksgiving or Halloween or New Year's, have you ever stepped on the scale and wondered, shit, how the fuck did this happen again? I gained 10 pounds again. I feel like crap again after the holiday. And you know what, you guys? I've been there myself. I've had many holidays where I would totally feel messed up. I felt horrible from overeating, overdrinking, and I decided 2 years ago to put that all to an end. So I'm going to share you my personal story with the holidays, how I like trashed my holiday one particular year in 2018, and how you can transform your holidays so that this will be the last year that you overeat, overdrink, binge eat, and go way off track of your wellness goals. This holiday season, 2020, does not have to be another season where you gain so much weight. It really doesn't have to be that way. And that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy your holiday either. So I'm gonna show you exactly how in this quick video to make this holiday season amazing for you, and how to stop overeating any carbs and sugar and desserts this holiday and still enjoy and stay on track with your wellness and weight loss goals. Before I begin, before I give you all my secrets, which I can't wait to do that, I first wanted to share with you my quick story about Thanksgiving 2018, because that was really the year that changed my life in terms of really coming face to face with my eating habits and my drinking habits. So for those of you who don't know me, I went sugar-free in January 2018. I did keto, and it was okay. I was doing well on keto, but that year I wasn't quite at the point where emotionally I was not able to manage my emotions well without food. I had a long history of stress eating as a nurse in the hospital. And so in 2018, I was able to give up sugar and flour, but I still had a lot of cravings. Like I ate a lot of artificial kind of baked goods, like a lot of the keto baked goods because of my cravings. I had a lot of cravings I hadn't worked through yet before I did this work. So in Thanksgiving of 2018, during that same year I turned sugar-free, I was still drinking alcohol. I was still in the phase where I was drinking like Michelob Ultras, red wines, like dry red wines, hard liquor, like still in that phase with keto where, you know, people drink like the lower carb or sugar-free alcohols, because I didn't want to give that up yet until Thanksgiving. So what happened in Thanksgiving of 2018 was, for me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can resonate with this, holidays were the opportunity to just drink like crazy, eat like crazy, and have a good time, and not plan, not worry about it, just relax and have fun. So 2018, I actually planned Thanksgiving with my friends. We went to an Airbnb. I planned it out, I rented it out, we got some food there, we made it a potluck, but I didn't actually plan what I was gonna eat there. I just was like, I'm gonna eat what I can, I'll enjoy today, and whatnot. But I didn't actually have a plan, first of all, for how much I would drink, and I didn't have a plan for how much I would eat. So long story short, you know, the holiday starts, like my Friendsgiving celebration starts, and there's a bunch of alcohol, and I started off drinking beer, Michelob Ultras, but then that led to wine, and that led to hard liquor, and that led to, they had some champagne, I think, and shots. So I drank a little bit of everything, and if you see me, I'm pretty petite. I cannot handle alcohol that well. So what ended up happening was I had all this alcohol, and I basically like passed out early. It felt really early to me, like before midnight. I just fell asleep on the couch, and then I like literally woke up, didn't know what was going on, and like my friends were gone. I like woke up, my friends were gone, and here I was just in my bed, and I was like, what happened? Like I didn't enjoy my friends. I was sleepy the whole night. I didn't really remember anything, and then I just woke up feeling sick and crappy and bloated. And I was like, shit, like what just happened? So I'm telling you guys this story because when you enter the holidays and you approach it where you depend on the food or the drinks to make you feel better, and you consume so much of those foods and drinks in order to feel good, the results of that won't really serve you, won't serve most of you in the immediate like aftermath, right? Like for me, I was like sleepy, knocked out. I wasn't getting to know my friends. I wasn't really present in the party. I was just sleepy, and then I felt so bloated because I ate all these carbs because I was drinking, and I just felt miserable. So at the end of that very morning, because I felt so bad, I felt so much shame. I like didn't spend time with my friends. Even though I organized this whole party, I didn't do anything. I didn't have the energy to do karaoke or anything. So that day, Thanksgiving 2018, the day after, I decided, you know what? I am never, ever, ever gonna drink alcohol again. Like I was done, like I was finished. I was like, you know what? Like this was not worth it. Like consuming more alcohol isn't more fun. Eating more isn't more fun. Like I just feel overweight and like completely plastered, and I have a hangover, and it's terrible. So the point that I wanted to drive home here was that when we depend, again, on the things outside of us, like food and alcohol, things that will give us an artificially high dopamine hit, but also as a result give us a lot of consequences at the other side of that, it's all based on something called artificial pleasure. It's all these things that give us pleasure that's temporary, that's very artificial, and it's concentrated in amounts, and it skyrockets your dopamine, but then it also comes crashing down. And you need more and more of it to feel that same high. So if we are getting joy in that way, especially in the holiday seasons, what I want to warn you guys about is that holidays will have a lot of food around. They will have a lot of drinks. So what if we approach the holidays in a different way? What if this holiday season, the way that you had joy, the way that you feel happy, and the way that you feel good does not have to do so much with the food and drinks? It doesn't mean that you have to miss out on all the foods. Like you could definitely plan to eat some of the sugary foods or the alcohol or the carbs that you want, but what if it didn't mean that you had to eat it like to the point that you're sick, that you miss out, and that you're just downright ashamed of yourself? So how do you actually do that though, right? Like how do you enjoy yourself when all the food's in front of you and everyone's like encouraging you to eat and everyone else is eating, like, and you just want to fit in? So how do you do that? Well, I'll tell you a different story. So after I decided not to have alcohol or like any more alcohol ever since Thanksgiving 2018, in January, like for New Year's Eve, that same holiday season, that like a couple months later, I decided, okay, I'm going to figure out how to have fun on New Year's Eve without alcohol. So what the heck did I do, right? Like how do you have fun without alcohol on New Year's Eve? So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna like do the same things I would do as if I was drunk, like what I would do for fun, but just not drink. And what do I like to do for fun? Like I like to dance. Especially in parties, I like to dance, I like to sing, and I like to just hang out with my family and laugh and talk to them. So what ended up happening was on New Year's Eve, when it came around, like when they put on the music and stuff, they had a party at my family's house and my parents' house, and all I did was, if I wanted to dance to a song, I just danced. Like I didn't need to be drunk to dance, which is interesting. I used to use alcohol as a way to have liquid courage. Like I used to always believe like, oh, I can't be myself without alcohol. I can't be my true honest self. But once I kind of learned that you don't actually need alcohol for that, like you could actually enjoy yourself without the alcohol, I just learned how to have fun and just dance and enjoy the moment as if I was drunk, you know? Because like, I mean, let's be real, sometimes when you're drunk, you are kind of exaggerating. I mean, I know I did when I was drinking. Sometimes I would totally exaggerate it for the you know, for the audience effect or whatever. But anyway, so I approached New Year's Eve, I went to the party, and when there was a song playing that I liked, I would just dance. Like I would just dance at a like kind of like when I dance at weddings and stuff. I would just dance and have fun. And then people like legit asked me like, are you drunk? Like, what did you drink? You look like you're having so much fun. And all I did was really just enjoy myself, because I like to dance. I just focused on, I love this song, I want to dance, and I didn't care about what people were thinking about me. Like I didn't allow other people's opinions of me to get in the way. I just wanted to have fun. That was my goal. Like, I'm gonna have fun on New Year's without alcohol. And then when that happened, I just learned the most amazing thing. It was like the universe opened up to me. But the most amazing thing was that, number one, I was able to have fun without alcohol. And number two, like nothing changed. Like I didn't really do anything different. The only thing that was different was that I just didn't have the drink. I just was totally fine being my honest self in the party and just dance without the alcohol. So that was my big revelation in New Year's Eve of 2018 going into 2019. I was like, wow, like I could have fun without the drinks. And when you take it away, when you take away that artificial pleasure like alcohol or eating too many sweets, when you take that away, you try to find a solution for that, your brain comes up with a way to find fun. So ask yourself this, when you're at a party, like when you're anticipating your holidays coming up, like I know it's weird times with COVID and all, but if you are gonna meet up with your family, ask yourself, instead of being engaged with a lot of artificial pleasures, instead of depending on artificial pleasures to have fun this holiday season, what natural pleasures can you enjoy what natural pleasures can you enjoy that won't give you a negative effect in the end, and you could still have a great time even if it doesn't involve eating or drinking. And with natural pleasures, these are basically pleasures that could give you a dopamine boost without the artificially concentrated substance of sugar or carbs or alcohol. You don't need that to feel fun, because fun can always be generated regardless if there's alcohol or not. Like we've had fun since we were children. We didn't need alcohol to have fun when we were kids. Like you can have fun like playing a game or talking to someone or singing karaoke or bringing an activity to the party. Like thinking of an activity you like and bringing it to the party. But all I'm saying is, what if the way that we approach the holiday season this year was totally different? What if your source of fun was not only in the food and drinks? What if you could find a way to diversify your joy and really spread the way that you're getting the joy? Find natural comfort, find natural fun in other ways. And when you open yourself up to that possibility, you will see that it's totally possible to not overeat and overdrink in a party and still enjoy yourself. And again, it doesn't mean that you can't eat any of the foods. You can enjoy a normal amount of food and still savor the taste, but then when you still want to have more fun, you could just do something else. You could focus on another activity. You could focus on basically the atmosphere you're in, like take pictures, you could sing songs, you could play piano, you could be so creative, but you're missing out on this whole opportunity of joy, like this whole field of joy that a lot of us don't really focus on in the holidays, because the main attention is always on the food and always on the drinks. So that is my tool for today, you guys. Find a way this holiday season to diversify and spread your joy. Think about how you could get natural pleasure without food, without overeating, so that you won't regret this holiday season. And it won't be another holiday where you gain 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, and feel so ashamed, so that in New Year's Eve, you just diet like crazy, you over-exercise, you work out like a maniac, and then you stop. You fall off the wagon again after 2 weeks. Like, there's no need to even start that cycle when the root cause of it is that you could just find joy in other ways besides foods. All right, you guys, so if you need help with this, I do offer a cravings mini course. This is a free 5-day training that can help you with kicking your cravings, cutting your cravings over 5 days. And it condenses all my tools about cutting cravings in just 5 simple days. Tools that I've learned over the past several years that took me time to perfect, that I will help to condense for you in only a few amount of days so that you are ready for the holidays. All right, guys, so let's have a different holiday season. Let's start diversifying our joy and finding comfort in different ways. And let me tell you guys, the difference will be as crazy as night and day. Like, you will see that you can have a New Year's where you don't drink, you still enjoy yourself, and you still love the body you're in the next day without beating yourself up, without the shame or the regret. All right, guys, so I'm hoping you all have an amazing Thanksgiving season, an amazing Halloween season and Christmas season, and over the next few videos I'm going to show you some of my recipes that I'm going to make for Thanksgiving this year that I'm going to bring to my family's house so that I get to eat the foods that I love, that's on my plan, and my family gets to still eat what they want. So anyways, you guys, I'll see you in the next few videos. Take care, and I'll see you next week.